Number 6. Alex had $1.70 in nickels and dimes on his desk. There were 25 coins in all. Write a system of equations that could be used to determine both the number of nickels N and the number of dimes D that Alex had. So notice our requirements. They did not give us a choice in our variables. They said that N has to be used for nickels and D has to be used for dimes. So in a question like this where they establish our variables, we can't change them on the paper or we don't get full credit on the problem. So the first thing is the super easy question. There's 25 coins. They're either nickels or dimes. So when we add N and D together, we get 25. And that simple equation is so obvious that many times we forget to write it because we don't think we need it, but we really do. We need to have two equations to help us narrow down what nickels and dimes are. So now our second equation is all about money. What's a nickel worth? 5 cents. That's 0.05. Don't put 0.5, that's 50 cents. If you wanted to give me 50 cents for every nickel I can find, I'd find a whole bunch of nickels, let me tell you. So 10 cents is a dime, and they have $1.70 total. So now what I want to do is eliminate one of these variables because it says I have to solve this system of equations algebraically. So I want to distribute a negative 10 through the second equation. And the reason is because negative 10 times 10 is going to help me make the D go away. So I have negative 0.5n, because that 10 multiplied the 0.05 to 0.5, I have minus D equals 17. And then my other equation, I just put the ones in front to make sure that I do the math appropriately. So now we can bring in our CLT line. Now, even though it says algebraically, we can definitely use a calculator for our computation. So when I add negative 0.5 to 1, I get a positive 0.5. My D's cancel. That's why I did that. So 1 minus 1 is 0. And then negative 17 plus 25 is 8. So my final step to figure out what n is to divide both sides by 0.5. And again, I can do this on my calculator. And when I divide, I get that n, the number of nickels, is 16. Now I can put that 16 into my first equation. 16 plus D equals 25. If I subtract 16 from both sides, I get that D equals 9. So now all I have to do is put everything together. So I just want to establish 16 nickels and 9 dimes total $1.70. And that's our answer for question number 6 for 4 points.